Alrighty, let's hear the Matt Rini story.
All right. Well, it starts way back. I got a call. I started my ski school in Claremont, Florida in 1996, and Herb gave me skis to have my students, test and whatever. And then one day I get a call. I think it was like 1998 or 1999. I get a call from Mike Ferraro, and he says, "Hey, I need you to come ride a ski." So I said, "All right, I'll come ride it." It was a new ski, and half the people liked it and half the people didn't like it. And so I get over there and I ride it, and I was one of the guys that didn't love it. And so Mike's like, "Would you mind talking to Herb?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I didn't know Herb O'Brien at the time, so I wasn't intimidated by calling him because I didn't really know, too much about Herb, other than he was the guy in charge of the ski company. So I get on the phone and I'm like, Herb, I really don't like this ski. I don't think it's good if you take it to market. I think you guys need to do more work on it and whatever. So he said, okay, thank you. Can you give the phone back to Mike? So I hand it back to Mike and I hear him yell, "Who the hell is that kid?" And about 2 weeks later, my phone rings and it's a Seattle number. And I pick it up and he said, "Matt?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "This is Herb O'Brien." I'm like, "Hey, Herb." He said, "How'd you like to come and work for me and help us with our skis?" And I said, "Man, I'd love to. That'd be amazing." So that's kind of how I started with the O'Brien family, with Herb. And so then I started to get deeper and deeper into helping with the skis. And our first project was the Monza. And we had on the team was Wade Cox, and we were trying to get Will Asher, and we were trying to get Chris Rossi. And so we created this ski that drew these two guys into our team, which were huge assets and just like made us, the family. So I learned quite a bit through the process of doing the Monza with, I was on all the calls with Herb, and so I got to learn a lot from Herb. It was pretty incredible working for him because he had so much experience and so much knowledge of, like, I'd throw something at him. "What if we tried that?" "Oh, we tried that on this ski and it didn't work." "Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We'll try that," or whatever. So just like that feedback from him was really good in the early years. And really the process that Herb and his crew, which was Mike and Sully and everybody and Wade, just how they R&D'd equipment and went through the process of how they did it, was really amazing. And it taught me a lot about, how you take an idea from the brain and put it in a computer and then turn it into a ski and take it to market. And then Andy Mapple came to work for Herb, and that was just another level of expertise. And of course, Andy was in Orlando, so I spent a lot of time with Andy that first year at Radar when we came out with the MPD. And Andy designed that ski. I did a lot of testing with him, asked a lot of questions, and learned so much. So I was like really blessed to cut my teeth with two of the absolute most incredible product designers and minds of, that the sport will ever see, in Herb O'Brien and Andy Mapple. Then it became like, Chris Sullivan, Rossi, and myself, and Herb. And again, just, watching Rossi learn his style and the way he developed products and the way his mindset was and the way he was thinking was amazing for me. I learned, I'm lucky to have now, Whitney, Paige, Robert, Joel at the ski school every day, all trying to run short rope and seeing what they need. And so I've always been very instrumental in, like, okay, what do we need the ski to do? And Rossi would always handle the, like, this is how we're going to get the ski to do what you guys need it to do type of deal. So Rossi would always sit with the programmer and, bring those ideas to real life. So as I transition into this position and, I take over as the lead designer for Radar, I spent a lot of nights thinking, like, where can I take this? I mean, I think, you know, we're coming off the 2024 ski and now into the 2025 ski. I mean, our skiers are skiing the best they've ever skied on it. You know, it's a proven shape. It's the first ski that anybody on radar's ever run 41 off on. So I think, you know, where can I take this? What can I do with this, you know? And I want to steward this position the best I can, because the legacy that I'm following is, you know, it's a real honor to even be in this position. You know, as I look to the future, I see that I want to improve the product from the top all the way down. Like, the goal is always to make the products easier to ski on, make progression easier. With ski design, that's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to have a ski under your feet that allows you to be the best skier you can be without you figuring out how to make the ski work the best it can for you. There's a big difference in that. And that's really what I look to in the future, is equipment that people can put on and instantly go out and feel super comfortable and confident to ski the best of their ability straight away.